All right, twins, good morning. Let's get this message really quickly from or about your twin flame. What you need to know. Sidetrack. Limit. Okay, so this is a person that has had some sort of delay. You, them, or the both of you all. This is a twin that recognizes that they've delayed some sort of movement, involvement between you and them that could have also offset the journey between the two of you all. Now, this is a person here that could be dealing with distractions. I'm starting to see a lot of hospitals in my head. So somebody here could be a little sickly, has something else they had to prioritize. I'm also starting to see a lot of high-rise buildings. Somebody here could live in a city, be very busy. This could also be a person here that dealt with giants as far as on a spiritual side, like giant demons, or it could be them, it could be you, it could be the both of you all. This is a person here that feels like they do only need and want you. This is also a twin that's saying, I have my eyes on you. So a person here has been distracted due to things that have occurred in their life. For some of you all, this could be a message excuse me, about you being distracted about things that have occurred in your life. Um, you know that term giant slayer? Somebody here has to slay a lot of demons. This could also be a person here that has a lot of internal issues, emotional, psychological, whether it be you, whether it be them, or a mixture of the both of you all. This is a person that's at their breaking point. They want some sort of change in their life. They are desiring some sort of change within this journey. All right, let's see, Holy Spirit, what's the message that tarot needs to bring to or about this twin flame journey? What's the message that tarot needs to bring? The King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and now first let me say this right here. I can tell some of you all have been on some sort of emotional roller coaster here. Your emotions have been up, down. Let's say y'all, both of y'all emotions have been up, down, and all around. Now, the King of Cups, this is somebody here. Maybe they had to go through a dark night of the soul. He or she had to find out, what do I love? Who do I love? Do I love myself? Do I love this journey enough? I also hear the word fear and scared. Somebody here was afraid of this journey. Here it is, a King of Cups. Now, somebody here also could be, I don't know why I'm hearing a sapiosexual. So something here is about the attraction of the mind, the Hermit card, and the Page of Cups. This is what's going on. Very, very, very simple. Very, very simple. One of you all needed to internalize what you truly were feeling. It's almost like, somebody emotions got the best of them. And it's one thing to feel some way about a person, but how do they know if it was true? I feel like in this situation right here, a person here had to really decide about what they were feeling, the Five of Swords, yeah, about what they were feeling and who they were feeling it for. This may not necessarily be a third party. The third entity to this person is somebody here has a hard time allowing themselves to be driven emotionally. This is a person here that likely tried to shut off their emotions, how they feel. So they also probably try to override their mind, telling their mind, no, it's not a good time to love. No, I don't want to be in love. No, I don't want to be vulnerable. No, I don't want to be soft. No, I don't, somebody here does not like being loved on as well. This could be a struggle love component from you to them to you, or y'all to each other. Something here is about dealing with a darker side of love. Now, this is a person here who also has a deeper root to why they don't know how to love, or why they don't have the emotional intelligence that they needed to fulfill this emotional journey. Because something from their childhood still plagues them in their adulthood. And this is somebody here that lacked a certain emotional intelligence. Some of you all, you could be, more emotionally mature. This is why you were kind of breadcrumb strung along, because it's an inner issue. It's like an inner demon. An inner demon. This is an inner demon. Inner demon, inner devil, a darker side to them. I also feel like somebody here is accustomed to making very emotional choices. When it comes to you and them, and when it comes to this journey, they didn't want to make an emotional choice. Somebody here tried to shut off love, shut off feelings. You know, let's not use the word love so much, because people use that word too loosely and they don't know what it is. They don't know the definition of it, and they don't know the experience of it. That's what I'm seeing here. Somebody here who did not know how to give the experience of true love. Now, love has levels to it. Love has stages and phases. This is somebody here that doesn't know. I don't think it's more so about them not knowing how to love you versus them not knowing how to recognize love for themselves, because something here is a childhood issue, an emotional an emotional issue that stems back to their childhood. It could also be if this person is a parent. Somebody here is really off the rocker emotionally. Now, this could be somebody here who has a lot of water in their chart. So therefore, astrologically, they have things that sway them a little differently. They make choices that may not come off as loving, as caring, but it's because of who they are. It's their it's their makeup astrologically. It's also how the planets affect them. This is also a person here, you know, respectfully saying there could be a parental component with the Emperor card. Let me slide this back to make sure y'all can see the cards. There's an Emperor component, you know, whether it's mom or dad. This is somebody here, like as a child was told to hush, be quiet. So this is the kind of person here, when they get into relationships, when they start to, you know, get feelings for a person or feel something, they quiet those feelings down. They try to cool it off. Somebody here, you know, reverts back to being, they revert back to that mind in their childhood. You know how your parent would say you don't know what love is, that's puppy love or something like that. Somebody here doesn't know. I also feel like for somebody here, you may need to recognize that your twin may not have acknowledged the whole twin flame community, twin flame journey, didn't know what that is. And this is a process for them. I feel like this is a process for you and them. And this is also why somebody here gave you the bare minimum, because it's what they are accustomed to getting, the bare minimum of emotional affection from home. I also can tell somebody here they've overridden their emotions in this connection. So now this is somebody here, they only come in at a night. They're only at a knight's phase. A knight is not a king. A king is not an emperor. This person here could be very immature, but they lack emotional intelligence. You see this Fool card? The journey that they're having to embrace is, you know, getting involved with themselves on the emotional side, going through a dark night of the soul, ascending and waking up that it's okay to be loved. So let's say, for an example, that you tried to love this person, care for this person, and you know they have a way that you like, man, every time I try to show you I care, you act funny. That's because it's them. It's something that they need to work on. Now, this is a good candidate for counseling, because they don't understand their emotions. They don't understand their feelings. They don't understand how to kind of ration them out. And they don't know and understand when a person cares for them. Somebody here is definitely accustomed to saying to a parent, telling them to hush, be quiet. You don't know what love is. Some of you all, this is a person that could be also accustomed to, you know, a parent or an elder in their life telling them if they should love somebody, if somebody is a good person for them, if this is a relationship, if something is real. REAL. That's what it is. They don't know what's real. They don't know what's fake, because this is a person here that it could be traditional, it could be out of habit, but they don't know how to engage with their emotions. This right here could also be considered as a blockage for you all. So let's talk a little bit just very quickly about third parties. When it comes to third party, it's not always a physical thing, because this right here is an emotional thing. The third party is their emotions. And you see right here, the Moon card. Now, this lets you know that a person here definitely has some hidden issues. This is also a person here, they're an escapist. They escape from feeling. Now, somebody here, like it or not, there's a mother component and a father component. The moon shows the mom. The Emperor card shows Saturn, but Saturn also shows the authority of a father. So this is a person here that does not understand order. They do not understand submission, and they do not understand true, love and nurturing from one of their parents or both of them. This is also a person here that could also lie. They could say they don't care. When they do, it is because something was not shown to them. Something was not given to them. This is also one of these people, unfortunately, my love bug, that if they grew up a certain type of way, it may be programmed in them not to give another person a better experience than what they've had from their childhood. So the important message that you're receiving about your twin flame journey is there's something that needs to be, interceded for as far as a person's emotions. How they respond emotionally, how they engage with themselves, with you, with other people emotionally, dealing with the hidden issues of their life. Excuse me. This also shows a person that needs to deal with a mother or father root. Now, if it's a mother or father root to the situation, it could be a grandmother, it could be a grandfather, but there's a deeper root to this situation than what you see physically. See right here, it could be overwhelming for them to think about it. Also, remember that word I said I heard, sapiosexual? Sapiosexuals typically are attracted to the mind of a person. Once they lose mental interest, this could be somebody here that fought against what they were feeling for you. Also, the dreams that they were having, not only about you, but about them. So this is a person here that could have dreams, could have visions. They could channel things a lot. Also, tunnel vision. When they got distant from you as well. When they tunnel vision, they focus. Why? Because they like to put distance and space between their emotions. This is somebody your twin flame. You're dealing with a person that does not like engaging with their emotions. So they're an escapist. It probably would benefit you to study an escapist, because they hide, they run, they make it seem like nothing is there when something is there. They don't deal with their problems, they kind of cover it up. This is also a good energy to say illusions. They don't see the truth of the matter for themselves, for you, about people, or for their life in general. So this person right here is safe to say they have a deeper root to a deeper issue. All right, let's see. This could be what your twin needs to, really discuss with you. This is also what the Holy Spirit is trying to reveal to you about your twin flame journey. That this is somebody here that wrestles with a principality, a ruler of darkness, of wicked places. And the wicked place comes from, the giant in their life, them being afraid to face and engage emotionally. All right. Yep, freedom. This is somebody here, they need freedom. You know how a peace of mind is everything. They're not free. They're stuck. And this is a person here that runs from commitment. Some of you all may regard a person as a player. Others of you all may regard them as non-committal. Others of you all may regard them as a person that doesn't know what they want. And all of those answers are correct. However, what you need to see is a person here, they're not accustomed to loyalty. A person here, someone being loyal in their life. Loyal people show up for you, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad, whether you make the right choice, whether you make a bad choice. And for somebody here, they're just accustomed to people telling them, you should just hush, don't say that, don't do that, don't do this, that's not what you're feeling. Somebody here is always told what to do. They need liberation. That's what they lack also. So it's not just, emotional intelligence. They lack liberation from other people. This could also be someone here that, needs other people's validation, need other people to give them the yes or the go ahead. So they likely, I'm not going to say they don't have a relationship with the Lord at all, but what I am going to say, they don't have intimacy with the Lord. Intimacy is seeing into a person, allowing God to not only see into you, but show you to you. Reveal to you who you are, reveal to you your issues. So this is a person here that likely this dark night of the soul, this ascension, it is kind of warped because they don't want to be intimate. You may take it as them not being intimate with you, but it's them not wanting to be intimate with themselves because they will see and hear and they will understand God more. So for some of you all, you may have ignited some sort of emotional awakening, emotional ascension. And you know, with the emotions, with the water cups, it could also be their intuition. So you've heightened their intuition in a way that they've never had heightened before. So this is a person here, again, this is a good candidate for counseling, because they need to get in touch with their feelings, with their emotions, and they need to break something off of them generationally or just specifically from their childhood. And this is somebody here who needs to identify, who needs to have some form of an identity of who he or she is emotionally, because I don't know why I just keep hearing hush. Somebody here could always tell this person to hush, have always told them to hush. They don't have liberation. They can't speak freely. So they're not a free moral agent how you are. So therefore, this twin flame journey here has not been experienced the way it was meant to be experienced emotionally, because they were shut off. Let's see what zodiac signs are here in love bugs. I hope this helps. You have Taurus, Leo, Aries, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Welcome back to the Twin Flame videos. I'll catch you all a little later. Peace and blessings. I hope this helps. Namaste. I want to show y'all this. Hold on. Ashamed. Ashamed. I heard that word so loud and I looked down. You see this Five of Cups? This is a person here that's ashamed. Or people may shame them. It's something going on with your person emotionally. Now, let's talk about medication just a little bit. You know, this may be someone here that also may be a good candidate for medication. Why? Because they need to get themselves balanced out emotionally, and that's okay. So their emotions are accustomed to being all over the place, and the Five of Cups also shows a person that's withdrawn emotionally. They don't like to feel. They don't like it. They don't like it. They could also be miserable on the inside. And this is a person, you know, until they realize this about themselves, you know that saying, misery loves company. Well, we attract what we are. So this is a person that likely is accustomed to being around miserable people, emotionally dysfunctional people, unintelligent emotionalness, if that's a word. This is somebody who has a component of misery in their life. They're not accustomed to being satisfied. They're not accustomed to being happy. They're not accustomed to people caring about their happiness, their emotions, their feelings. So it would be hard for them to believe that you and them are twins, because twins, you know, are said to have a higher love, higher care, higher feeling for each other. They also are said to have unconditional love. So this is somebody here that may have a hard time believing. So that will let you know that their belief system is warped as well. Like, nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. I also feel like somebody here has been shunned, rejected. They could deal with abandonment issues. I don't know why I hear the word adoption. They could have been adopted or something like that. This is, you know how like the Bible tells us we are a pilgrim passing through. So this is a person that feels like they're just passing through life and they're not meant to experience love or anyone that cares for or about them. So therefore, that's what they are. So something has made them into what they are right now, with you and for you. Now, if this is not your twins energy, I would ask that you respectfully be honest and, you know, say if this is your energy and work on what you see for yourself. Because somebody here, there's an emotional dysfunctional part to a person that has warped them for life. Peace and blessing. Great day. Happy Tuesday. Namaste.